What's up, YouTube? Let's jump right over to the screen share because we're going to go over to Bittrex and look at today's price action, pump and dumps, and everything that's going on. Let's get right into it. Bittrex. Boy, let's see what's popping today. Okay, we got radium up, salt, Vcoin, all this stuff I haven't heard of. Just spent the whole last video taking a look at Loon, I don't even want to try to pronounce that. And yesterday saw a major run up. Recently it's calmed down and we're sort of watching the price going, are we going to see another run up? Could be interesting for sure. But let's see what might be ready to pop today. Let's move. Okay. Radium has a fairly low volume and a 16.8%. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, in the last hour, we've seen a lot of run-ins to this one. Half an hour saw a good amount of buy volume. Let's just take a look at this on the daily real quick. How old are you? Okay, you're pretty old. You saw a run-up, calm down, 2017, big run-up in the summer, crash, run-up. Well, based on this, it looks like it could definitely be primed for another bull market. I mean, we saw this run up here, came down, now it's just starting to tick back up. Just on this little one here. Could be interesting, definitely worth a look on the trading view for sure. And 59 to 68. The last 5 minutes, well, I guess it's 5:10, but the last half hour, we've seen a lot of moves upward. I would say definitely keep an eye on this one today. Given the small amount of volume, it's not going to take a lot of money to move this that far upward. And you got this nice, you got a big buy wall at 54. Now, granted, at a 68, well, 0.000, at 68, that's coming back down to 54 is a pretty good loss. But if you're going to trade something this volatile, then this could be this is a little reassuring. And this could be the major pump today. A big buy wall like this can inspire a lot of confidence. And it's probably what inspired the confidence just to drive the price from, let's see, where was it hovering before? Like 55. Okay, it was at 55 like an hour or two ago. And big buy wall already driven the price up. I would say, guys, if you're willing to take the risk, you can jump into this now and you might see a big run up on something like this. Bittrex can do that. Then again, to play it more conservative, sit, pick your spots, maybe set a buy in for like a 62. And maybe catch it on one of those little just drop-ins before it takes off again. Bittrex doesn't allow the stop limits, so if you're going to be in this, either trade with something that you can't afford to lose or basically like throwaway money because you might be throwing it away in this highly volatile stuff. But if you're going to put more into it, you got to be on the computer watching it. Keep a tab open, something. Don't take your eyes off of it because this can change on a dime. So, but all in all, I'm saying this is, I'm pretty positive on this for the day. I think that Rads could kick some butt on the daily for you speculative day traders out there. Let's see what else is going. Salt, Firecoin, Black Mason. Take a look at Black Mason protocol because this is I think this is new to Bittrex. Yeah, very new. I mean, this is just 30-minute candlesticks. And it let's just take it to the 5 minutes so we can see it. Okay, so it came on, came down. What's this now? This one also could be quite interesting in that it's new to Bittrex, and that means it just got access to like a whole new exchange and a lot of money. So I think we need to look at the price of this before it came on Bittrex and see what's going on with it. So let's first open a tab for CoinMarketCap so we can get a look at this one. ECPT. Where you at? Where you listed? Binance, Bittrex, $12 million of volume on Binance. And look at the price on Binance. Okay, no, that's dollars. Never mind, I'm stupid. Okay. Interesting. How long has it been on Binance? Okay, this is Bittrex. Binance one. I'm just trying to see how long it's been on Binance. Okay. Since November 15th. Came on Binance, had its down out, but then it saw its Binance pump. Like every coin that comes on Binance sees a Binance pump. This is why I keep telling everyone, get Byteball listed on Binance. I want my Binance pump, god damn it. But Binance pump, subsequent correction, settled down like well above where it was, like 10x above where it was. Jesus. Now we might see a Bittrex pump. Guys, blockchain basic credit protocol, a lot of big old name, but I like it. I like the look of this chart. I like how we saw a high of up here of 14, oh, 00, you know what I'm saying, 14, 145, whatever you want to call it. Came down, got this little U shape. New listing on Bittrex. That could be all the energy it needs to kick ass and take names, you know? So definitely, I would say your speculative day trader, definitely a go for that. You know, not financial advice. Don't gamble. Don't invest anything you can't afford to lose, yada, yada, yada. But definitely a go from the purely speculative side, even more so than the last one. So put your whole bag into that one and be rich tomorrow. Yeah. Let's see. Bitbean. Okay. What's this 30-minute chart? Just based on this chart, I'm not sure yet. Because so we see when markets are bullish and actually breaking out, you'll see each peak at least being in line with array at the very least, and if not, the next peak getting higher. You see what I mean? And what I'm concerned about here is when you take this in a little closer, peak, 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 the next peak wasn't on that same trend. And although it was a little higher, it's almost a double positive. And it just kind of seems like you're seeing a gradual rounding to this. And rounding, I don't know the academic term for it, but really concerns me because when you zoom it out, like let's take it to the like 1 hour maybe here. Or you know what, the hell with that. Let's go to the daily. Now my computer want to be slow. What the heck with it? We'll just go trading with you. But anyway, about this rounding issue. Strong by my ass. The daily now. Actually, I'll use the 4-hour here. What the hell? Does not want to work today? Do I have too many damn windows open? Okay. What I mean about rounding is that when that phenomenon happens, it's like, you'll see, watch my cursor here, and then major drops. And it's like it has this huge fight, this big bull bear fight. And once the bulls lose, it collapses. Now, once again, I could be wrong, and this could have just another wave of surging energy to it. But like look at this chart on the daily here now that it loaded. Run up, come down. It's already run up. It's met that point. And okay, yeah, major breakout. And there's probably a lot of bulls in the market going, yeah, we're headed way up here, like 600. I mean, we've seen this in crypto before, but I'd wait for this to settle down a bit before getting involved in Bitbean. That's just my 2 cents. So I say no go for Bitbean today. Anything else on the possible run up? Okay, so I've been watching Redcoin for the last couple days. And I actually did a little bit of trading in it, but not a whole lot, and was sort of able to like jump in like in this area, like in the 80s, and I got out like in the mid 90s. It's really simple. But a few days ago, we saw it have a big run up. What is it, down to 62, up to 108, it's almost 100%. And then it came down. And what I see here, and let's just go over to TradingView for this one. Yeah, let's just get all those lines out of there. Is we saw our initial run up to that high, came down, back up, sort of equilibrium. Then, check this out. So we had this array like that, an array like this, and you'll see it a little more clearly on the 30-minute, or maybe the 15-minute, just to show you the peak of that first bull rush. You see what I mean? And this chart actually looks kind of similar to what's going on with Lund right now. You see here, this area, peak, ascending triangle, equilibrium, little bear trap, and then breakout and approach above it. So given that these two coins have had similar conditions in the market the last few days, and that they're relatively low volume and they saw speculative run-ups, here's the red coin with this pattern, and now we go over and look similar. That's why we're looking at this. But as far as RDD is a buy, or RDD, whatever you want to call it, as a buy now, it's reaching, it pretty much, if you get in a little tighter here, had a plateau on the 15-minute peak, and now it's knocking on the door of like the 108, the peak as it corresponds to like the minute candlestick. This could be prime for the next wave upward, and it really sort of looks like it, in that we've gradually risen to the double positive, and that this wasn't just a quick run up, and that we were stable throughout this little run here. And so it looks like that there might be a lot of support in this area. Let's take a look at the buy orders here. And yeah, down through the 90s, it has good support. We haven't just seen this quickly running up. I like it. I like it, maybe not as much as what was the blockchain protocol, whichever one. I like this one a lot more earlier yesterday, when in the mid to high 80s is when I really liked it more. And I'm wishing I would have held it, not gotten out of it. But I do think this chart and this one, I mean, I realize the timetables are different, but You know, this is how this stuff works. There's the pattern at every timetable. It's a freaking fractal. Just get used to it. So there we go. Let's see. Well, there's no way in hell I can go through all of these. I just am sort of picking them. Let's take a look at what's tanking today. So anything that's down 44% in a day deserves some attention. And in this case, it'll be removed on March the 9th. Oftentimes before coins are delisted, you see run-ups for whatever reason. And really, we don't really understand why. I mean, maybe somebody's got a theory for it, but you could, just for the hell of it, put a little bit of it in right now, and then just set your, you know, if you can get in, like, let's say you can get in at like 98 or whatever. And then you just set some sell orders for like 120, 130, whatever you want to call it. I guess it would be 12,000 Satoshi, and hope that you catch a delisting pump. You know, you might make a quick profit. Then again, you might. I wouldn't buy this token for any other reason besides what I just described. So if you want to give that a shot, go for it. Otherwise, no. See what else is down. First Blood. Okay, delisting, all my arguments for that would be the same, all my points. Change. Z Classic. So Z Classic is a project that really kicked ass, and actually I'm kind of upset about, and I'll show you guys what I mean here in a second. I'm just going to take you back over here to, is it ZCL or whatever? Z Classic. Because I owned some Z Classic before it went up. I had 60 shares of it. And this is when, to give you guys an idea on the chart here, man, I got too many windows open. This internet is getting overwhelmed. Here. See what I mean? And I actually got in, I'm looking at the price here, like way down here, like at 0.00050, and I got out like 80, which, you know, makes sense. 30% gain in a day, so take your profits, because you never know when this type of thing can happen. Down here, 0.00010. 0.18. Y'all do the math. Absolutely absurd crypto breakout from Z Classic. However, right now, is this a good buy? And given the recent dip, kind of looks like, you know, there might be a big opportunity here, or at least a buy opportunity about to present itself coming into the 5-minute. That opportunity definitely at what, 0.01 there, but now we've seen it come back up about a little over 10%. And I don't know. I mean, I think Z Classic's a decent project. You're not buying this right now for like a speculative run up today. I don't think you're going to see a turnaround, but given how far it's come down just in the last day or two, yeah, buy in now, maybe set some sell orders up 15, 20%, make a little quick profit. Based solely on the charts, I like Z Classic. Just be careful. Anything else? How are the big boys doing? All right, we're not doing a Bitcoin or Ripple or Ethereum review or anything. All right, guys, I think we're going to call it on that one. Hopefully you guys learned a little something about how I investigate Bittrex, pump and dumps, and some of my trading strategies. And hopefully you can make some money if you want to take the risk. So go for it.